Welcome to the video. I've been really obsessed with like liminal spacing and dreams and such. It's been kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine over the past couple of days, and so I figured, why not make a video and just get it all out of my system and just play a bunch of weird liminal spaces. I did do a video recently with my buddy Bo where we played a bunch of backrooms maps and stuff, and we checked it out. And for the most part, that kind of filled my how I felt about everything, but ooh, I do like this water. This is a nice water texture. A lot of people on the workspace just upload a bunch of gmod maps of like places from their dreams, and that's what you're seeing currently. This is some guy's dream that he had, supposedly, according to him. I'll probably put his text blurb on the screen. I don't think you can actually reach this city in the distance. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty positive this entire map is a loop. Here, we'll see how far it stretches. Here, you know how we can test this? Put a locker right there. Oh. No, okay, so it isn't a loop. So here we are. This is as far as it'll allow us to go. You can actually see where the map ends right here. And this town here is just forever out of our reach of whatever it is. I don't know if this guy he probably binge watched a lot of Wizard of Oz. It's kind of the vibe I get from this. I do think I'm actually supposed to have Half-Life installed. I do not have Source Engine installed, so I think these are supposed to be bricks and not just missing textures, but this is pretty cool. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to the next one here because there's not a whole lot to say about this one, It looks pretty cool. Okay, this one is simply labeled My Liminal Dream. So this guy, whoa. That is some loud ambiance. I don't know if that was trees rustling. This one gives kind of a creepy vibe. I don't really like how abandoned this feels. It doesn't feel like there's anything around me right now. Clearly he lives with a drinker of sorts, or someone who's needs to lay off of it. But let's go ahead and let's go in. Very tight quarters house. Okay, it's just a family photo here. Some researchers. Someone's X'd out though. I don't know if this is a reference to something. It could be, but from the looks of it, it might just be some guy recreating his house. Look, you can't even go any further. I'm assuming in the dream, he probably didn't go much further than this, He didn't really, there wasn't a whole lot to his dream, except for, this outside world and the inside in there. But, it gives kind of like this quiet feeling of just a rural sort of area. I will do a fly-through of most of these, but at first I just kind of want to take it all in and just analyze every nook and cranny. This is probably a really different video from what you'd expect from me, as I keep saying, but, I think this could be something that someone could maybe fall asleep to or just enjoy themselves watching and indulging in it. For a second here, I just kind of want to embrace the quietness and just kind of... So yeah, I think this map is pretty neat. I think it's worth the download, worth the checkout. There's nothing out here. I kind of expected there to be nothing out here. I don't think there's anything else to this house. Nothing behind this door. Nothing under the map. It's just a really simple liminal map. Nothing mysterious about it at all, I think it's just a really peaceful and quiet home, right? Okay, dropping into this one here is a huge tone shift. This is called Midnight Dream. This is a really strange room. It fills me with this kind of positive aura. I'm not gonna lie. But let's continue out of there. I don't know what this is that I'm looking at, but I'll interact with it. Oh, it's just a cross no matter what you do. Oh, I see. You're supposed to do this sort of deal. No, because now it's just gone. So, that's a little freaky. That's probably more tolerable. So, on the wall here, we have, just generic graffiti and some departure stuff. I will continue my way. We got some memes up here. Yeah, check this out. That looks like a liminal road. This is something I would like to own one day. This is one of the... Sorry, I had to peep that corner. But this is something I would keep as a pet for sure. And did you know that small duck swings on a shoelace having fun? I actually didn't know that, so it's a good thing I know now. You really think he'll still be there when you walk down those stairs? Do you want him to be? Oh, the guy. Damn, I really ruined that illusion. I'm sure there is a way to reload the map, but, you know, I'm not up for it right now. That looks like the map we just played, but like an extension of the house. So that's kind of neat. I mess with that. Continuing on here, we have... Ooh. Ooh. This is giving me Mario Odyssey vibes. I don't know if you guys have played Mario Odyssey, but whenever you reach Bowser's Kingdom, and honestly, dog, if I've ever seen it, this is a spot for, you know, just getting it nice and lit the fuck up. Honestly, I'm a big fan of this kind of forced perspective feel they got going on with this. I don't want to spoil too much of the map, so I'm gonna just leave that there. But that's neat. I'm a big fan of that. I guess let's check out this door, seeing as it's here. Okay, I'm in. Oh, ooh, nice use of teleportation. This is like just an infinite hallway, I'm assuming. None of these doors seem to work, except for these here. Which leads us into this break room at night. With a nice coffee machine. You know, some cold drinks, some PCs. This is currently where I'm sitting, actually. I'm sitting in a room just like this. At this, you know, sort of office building. That's where I am right now. I'm a plumber's apprentice, and this is my break room that I spend my time in. What are those fucking mushrooms growing out of this pot here, dude? Huge fan of that. I hate this. I have a really big I did not mean to hit the V key. I have a big thalassophobia. Is that what it is? Whenever you're scared of water? Whatever the term is for scared of water, I have that pretty fucking bad, dude. I get scared of water real easy. You know, it's part of the reason why I could never beat Subnautica all the way through. This, on the other hand, is loud, number one. And number two, reminds me of Clanker's Cavern from Banjo-Kazooie. If there's any Banjo-Kazooie fans, let me know in the comments. But this is just a really neat map, man. You are 24 years old. I am not 24 years old. I hate to say it. I'm 21 years old. But I mean, maybe that pulls up your Steam account. Like your Steam account birthday, which I for sure lied on because I made my Steam account when I was like 10 years old. But I'm not 24 years old. There's a countdown here and a drawing of home and some kids stuff. It's a weird blend of three things in this room. Three things that seem kind of nonsensical when put together like that. Can I actually head out here? I sure can. And we're led to believe that we're just in a giant brick cylinder. And of course in the corner here is a home with a crazy drop in it, which I will do soon after I pick up this ladle and give it to this light glare here. Maybe I'll take it with me. Let's send it first. Okay, it's just resting down there. So can I. You're here forever now. You're stuck with this guy. I'm stuck with this as well. Do you want this? Maybe I'll check behind you. How about that? No? Okay. Oh, hold on. I don't want to lose my ladle here. We got to take it with us. I will try the exit door. Oh, I'm actually not stuck there forever, but my ladle is, unfortunately. Maybe there's something on the opposite side of this tree here? No. Just another really interesting spot. I saw that. What is that? I could see that. I could see that right there. Oh. Okay. Weird map bug. So I'm just going to leave that be. I will actually fly through this area. I don't want to be in the water area again. So let's try going the other way. We already checked out the moon. So let's go. Oh, right here. We have another. Oh, dog. What are they charging here? I'd love to live here. Sinks are a little high. But you know, I am also a short guy. I am a pretty short. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is, dog. But I am a pretty short person, so it makes sense that the countertops are, you know, a little too high for me. All right, continuing on here, out of that room and out of that nonsense. Sorry, I'm kind of far away from the mic. We enter what appears to be a nice diner with a weird outline. Checking the menu, we do have some player start milk. I don't even know where this came from. Free will, sourced from God herself. That's, you know. Hey, cheers to that, brother. Pool room water. I'm not reading any of that. Davis's fresh blood. That's what you get from stealing my juice. Why is it white, though? Blue fruit. Wah, 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 wah. Creepy and comfy hot chocolate deluxe. Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Gary's Mod. Again, I don't get that reference. Maybe that's a Gary's Mod YouTuber. I don't watch Gary's Mod YouTubers, so I wouldn't know. But they don't have any of it in stock anyways. Can't read the menu from there? Maybe get your eyes checked. I could. I just wanted to hop the counter. But it was a good prediction on your end. On the wall, we have some Frutiger, what is this? Frutiger era pictures, I believe, is what these are called. This one seems to be a plane taking off from a city trapped in a bubble. This is kind of the vibe that the first map gave me. Like a strongly this vibe. Like I felt this in a lot of my soul while I was playing that. Fish and like what appears to be an underwater cockroach. Or maybe that's something else, I don't know. Please don't make fun of me in the comments for not knowing what animal that is. Bubble floating up top. I mean, obviously all signs are pointing to me going there, but really quick, just a boat of appreciation for these booths. You could have some nice long chats with your friends in these booths, just sitting here enjoying yourself. Okay, let's do the unthinkable. Let's enter. Let's see what this has to do for me. Yeah, you know, I've thought about it again, and you know what? Maybe we should just continue. I don't know what I don't what. What are these? Are these options here? What are we choosing between? I've seen you from YouTube Poops, so I do know you. However, on this end, we have something really strange that I accidentally no-clipped. I don't think I'm supposed to be back here. Hold on. I keep hitting the V key on accident, but I don't think I'm supposed to be able to reach either of these, but it seems to just be portals to, like, other worlds. Oh. Oh, you can walk through all of these. Okay. Okay, hold on. We have our work cut out because we can go through any number. Let's start here, obviously. And let's check out this. I am so tired. It's not that late yet, man. Is this Jesse and Walt cooking up in Minecraft? Yo. That's fucking sick, dude. What is that in the background? I think this is AI generated. And the AI just didn't know what to put there. Maybe? I don't know. Because what is this as well? Very strange image. I keep hitting fucking V, dude. Wait, there's more of these guys. So I ran into one of these in the subway station. And then there's a big totem in the middle of all of them. That's supposed to represent something. I don't know. This looks like a picture that the creator of the map took. Maybe. He had a hair on his lens. He might need to get that figured out. I don't know. Alien. All right, alien cat. Alien cat here in the middle of a city, as well as once again just a picture of a city. There's more down there, it seems, or maybe that's just an effect they're pulling off. But Polly says "Rise and shine," and then the map creator's girlfriend. I'm gonna assume. I don't know the context outside of that. Coming out here, we have some wall panels stretched out where somebody. This is like the construction room of this entire building. We can toggle the power here on the whole building by flicking these on and off. You know, people are solving equations like there's Sheldon Cooper out here, and just some mushroom wiring. You know, typical stuff. They actually put this room together. It appears as so, with a little maze, which I will actually do. I'm going to ignore the horse for now. Yes, I see it. And it'd probably be in my best interest to talk about it. But you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to check every nook and cranny of this first. And totally not pretend like I'm lost. There's something back there. There's something right there. I don't know what. But we're going to leave it for now in search of something better. Like this. Interact with me. As much as I'd love to, first I do want to check out this pixelated cabin we have here. Nice of you to let me in your house, man. Okay, the horse wants me to interact with it. And you know what? Whoa. Hold on. I'm going back to that horse, I swear. But were these here earlier in the video? I didn't even notice. We're like looking into a past wait, because that was... Yeah, that's the children's room with my age on it. Or my age in quotation marks. Were these always here like this? And I could have connected through up here? Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's go do what the viewers are dying to see. Let's interact with this horse here. Hey. That's it? Okay, well, what's up, man? I'm glad that was put in the map. I don't think I would have been able to continue if it wasn't. Going through here. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know what it is with this room. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. There's a floating lamp here. Ignore all the error codes. There's a floating lamp and these weird Victorian paintings and a tree on the wall. I don't like this room. I don't think it's any aesthetic. I just think it looks bad. Oh, I didn't even notice this. What are we doing here? Something unintelligible. Okay, and we have reached the forest. What lies in the forest? I don't know. 2 white vans. 2 white vans and a bonfire. A bonfire that's not real fire. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Just took a second. It is, in fact, real fire. But what lies beyond this is the real question. Nothing but silence, and I hate that. So I'm going to go back towards the map. But this would be a cool little camp spot. I would kick it here for a little bit, and I'd do something. I'm not sure what. Probably just talk over a couple of beers. I guess now we'll have to head back to that black and white room. That is such a weird illusionary effect. That guy almost scared the shit out of me. Okay, this one seems... Oh, I was going to say it seems confined, but it's not. Once again, some more paintings of just weird trains and vibes and mountains. There's that horse from earlier. Can I interact with him? No? Okay. Well, you know. I thought maybe I could. I thought it'd be the same thing. We have a book here. Dog, I'm not reading this book. What do we have here? What some sort of biblical painting, I guess, is what it appears like. And then, oh, yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all. But here we are into what it leads. This reminds me of a horror game you guys had me play on the channel one time called Slide in the Woods, which, you know, spoiler alert, had a slide in the woods. And that was kind of all the game had to it. I think at one point it like the slide like led us to hell or something strange like that. But other than that, ooh, I can get up here. Is there a secret? No, there is not. Just a little room. It actually breaks the map whenever you get up here. I guess we will press onwards. This hole looks like it will lead to something. So let's press onwards. Let's see. Okay, we're in an area I don't think we've been in before, but it looks super neat. I couldn't even describe this room if you asked me to. It's just like spying on some bathrooms. Very strange. Oh, wait, that's the other room. Was there always bathrooms here? I just didn't go into the bathrooms? That kind of bums me out. I wish I went into the bathrooms. I'm sure that would be a cool thing to explore. Look, there's something on that wall there. And we can't even see it because I didn't explore the bathrooms, but whatever. You got to see them. I'm trying to just discover every nook and cranny of all of these maps. There's a fucking big-ass teacup and a poorly edited house here. Oh, that kind of sent chills down my spine a little bit. I don't know what's going on with this. Are you lost? I am. I am, in fact, lost. But I will... Oh, I thought that would be the way to get out of here. I accidentally just kissed that big picture there. I guess I can't proceed this way, so I won't proceed this way. I will just test all of these to see if they take me anywhere. Maybe in between them. Maybe the teacup. Okay. So this room served absolutely no purpose other than to just be unsettling. Which is, you know, it's something. So now we gotta run all the way back. Now at a tough fork in the road situation. I can go through here. Yeah, I think I'll stay here. Fucking win, dude. There's no music or anything, though. Maybe you're supposed to add your own. Here, I'll throw a DJ. Oh, wait. No, these don't work. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll throw a DJ up here. No worries. There we go. That works out well. I'm going to get copyrighted now that I think about it. Hold on. Fuck. I'm copyrighted as fuck. No. No. Why am I spawning skateboard over it? He's in the wall. That was rough. I forgot that that music is copyrighted. Here, Robbie, just add your own music, honestly, for like a second. Ooh! Hold on. Ah. Okay. All right. I like I said, I didn't really talk much about this room, but what does there say? It's clearly just a nightclub area, and there's not a whole lot going on, except for, ooh, it does continue to a snowy cabin. A snowy cabin here. Man, what an area to be in. Let's go around the back, see if there's anything. Doesn't look like it. So you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Into here? No, I can't go in here. There's nothing in there anyways. Just a very eerie situation where you'd think you could stare off this porch and see a cool view since there's two chairs, but you're just looking into the roof of a nightclub, which is in fact interesting. God, that music playing kind of gave me a quick little mental breakdown there. I was like, damn, I'm fucked. I'm like, my whole video is getting fucking demonetized. I'm not even monetized, and my video is gonna get demonetized. Where was that interesting fork in the road? Here we go. So now we can press onward. We've been through all the black doors, but we can head up here. Oh, okay. All right. You look very happy. What is this? Are you cool with this? Do you like this? You a fan? I thought I was just gonna go flying out the map there for a second, with the way the physics work in this game. I don't know. I guess he's just I don't know. He's just chilling up there. So we'll let him chill. We'll let him vibe. There's a clock on the wall and a Minecraft door. I guess we'll go to Minecraft World. Okay. I didn't think that would actually take me to Minecraft World, but I'm cool with it. Can I interact with any of this? Look in these chests? No. Just a nice little Minecraft house. This feels less and less like a dream and more like a random sort. Dizzle 229. R.I.P. Dizzle. Null. Okay, got it. R.I.P. Dizzle. I don't know who Dizzle is, but hey, respect to you, brother. Respect to you. The map creator clearly either lost someone or that's a meme. But I'm going to just say it's not a meme and say that the map creator lost someone. In which case, I'm sorry for your loss, man. Sorry for your loss. I think we've explored every inch of this map that we can. I will quickly run back to the beginning. I know it's a shocker that I remember. Oh, can't even do that. It's a shocker that I remember where the beginning of this map is, considering... What is that? I don't think we looked at that. Alright. It's just nonsense. But yeah, this was a cool map. Oh, wait. No. We've never been here. We've never been here. We've never been to this grocery store. Look at this. There's a grocery store that sells what looks like pixelated versions of food. Not real food, but like pixel versions of food all around. And there's a vent up there that I don't know if I can reach. Oh, hello. Please do not tap on the glass. I will tap on the glass at the end of exploring everything. It looks like a museum showing off raincoats, and that one has nothing in it, interestingly enough. This is cubes from the other room. Ooh, is it showing off like artifacts from the rooms, you think? Like different parts of the rooms are being shown on display. That's just someone's heart. And this is like my dream D&D table. This is where I would want to play D&D at. It looks like the end of this room here. I will try tapping this glass. Nothing happened. We've never been here. How do you get here? Oh, this looks like a scrapped room. Is this room scrapped? Oh no, we've never been here either. How do you get here? Oh, there are interesting areas of the map where you could just kind of clip through. Well, now I feel like a dirty little cheater, which I wasn't trying to cheat, but I guess we'll see what lies ahead here. Nothing? Okay. It's just an interesting little area. Let's see if there's anything else that I missed, because I don't want to spend the rest of the video on this map. I know this map has been the longest of the videos so far, but I do have a couple others I want to get to. I kind of expected this to be a longer video anyways. Oh, wait. Oh, hey, you made it. Welcome to the creator room. Hey, it's Earth Castle, and you were in the creator room. Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed the map. There are lots of references to get, surreal areas to explore, and experience to be had here. Of course, thank you to the librarian for playing the last one. Hopefully this one too, and thank you to all the playtesters and helpers, and most of all, thank you to the credits right here, right now. And then him laughing at his friend, and what appears to be something interesting. I don't know exactly what that is, but looks pretty cool. Big fan. There's some Minecraft stuff. Oh, is this him? Oh, he's watching the librarian. Yo, I have seen the librarian. The posters in the subway room were suggested by friends. That's a fun fact. Reload the map for a new fun fact. I won't do that, but if you want to download the map, feel free to. I will try and link all of them in the description. But yeah, the map creator appears to be Walter White of some sort. So shout out to him. This was a cool map, cool experience. Was there a way to get here legitimately? No, there wasn't. Seems to be on to the next one, right? Oh, I didn't even need to say the name of this one. It said it for me. Fever Dreams. Is this music copyrighted? Why do I care? It doesn't matter. I can't get ad revenue anyways. This looks interesting. Interesting. Tons of books on the wall. None that I can say I recognize. Let's enter here. There's a nice bathroom here. Yo, you could take a fucking sick bath in this bathroom. Imagine this view every night. That would be fucking lit. I have no reflection. Or maybe I'm too short? No, I have no reflection. I do play gmod with a double jump thing installed. I know that might be kind of annoying to some people. But it's just that's how I play gmod. That's been my gmod experience. Heading out here. We're just in a sick beach house, dude. This is fucking lit. There's an attic space with a bed. Oh, hold on. This might be the vibiest room in the whole fucking house. There's a fucking little hangout spot in the attic that leads to this sick fucking view of what's to come. Man, check out this map, y'all. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's head back down here. Let's see the rest of this. Can I get down? Meatwad's too fat. Meatwad is too fat to get through. I didn't even click E on that. I didn't click E. What? I'm not clicking E. Meatwad, go in the hole. Pause. Alright, I will no clip. Put it past me, but I will no clip. I don't know why I have this on. I feel like I'm supposed to get this sort of dark vibe in here. There's a flat screen on the wall in here. Actually, it's more like a mirror. But no, it is a flat screen. Maybe that's just supposed to be the reflective surface of it there. The reflective surface of this reflective surface of this here, and some fucking crazy speakers, dude. You could throw an all-out rager here. Let's head downstairs. I feel like they're building up this amazing view that's outside. This is just sort of to get the vibe of, you know, what kind of place you'd be staying at if you were here. Look at these billiards. Look at this. This is really cool. Would love to play that with some friends. And this nice, oh, dude. Oh my god, you could throw a fucking rager here, bro. This seems like a sort of a hazard. You'd have to go during a party. This would be tragic. This would be tragic because think about it. You'd have all these people. Maybe that's what this area is for, so you could easily pass stuff back and forth. But you'd have to go all the way around here if you wanted a drink refill. At a busy party, you'd have to go all the way around here. Then once you finally make it all the way around here, you have to cram past people on this tight little. There's no railing or anything, so you'd have to cram past people. There'd probably be people sitting on the ledge of this with their feet dangling, because you know that's just the human brain and what it would do. Then once you finally make it here, fridge is all the way over here, so you'd have to do a full 360, or you'd have to like stand here on the other side. You have to be on this side, and you have to be like, yo, hey, yo, can you get me a drink, bro? Can you give me a drink? Appreciate it, bro. Like, you'd have to sit there and do that. And I know half the people that watch my videos are too antisocial to do that. And that's no diss, man. I was antisocial for a long time. Long time. Damn, bro. This is fucking sick, dude. This is sick. Okay. I don't want to spoil too much of it, you know, without... See, that's where we get to the meat and potatoes. So I'll save that, and we'll check out what lies further down. Ooh, okay. Immediate fucking vibe shift down here. What is this? What is this? There's a chainsaw. Yo, does this get dark and creepy? It does. I guess we're going here first. I don't know. There's just like there's some candles. Yo. What is this? There's some maze-like structure down here. Just full of some weird stuff. I don't know what this is. This is really interesting. Okay. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot. I thought that said something. It doesn't. It just seems to be creepy backroom sort of space. Oh wait, no, there's music here. What is this? What do we got? A forklift? Oh, am I going into the back rooms, dog? What is this? Yo. There's a whole cellar down here. It just keeps going. I know I'm not pausing and talking a whole lot, but that's because I didn't expect it to turn like this into whatever this is. I'm just trying to check out what they have to offer here. This is just never ending, isn't it? I'm hearing music, though. Look, we're in a lobby. I will start slowing down now. This is interesting. What goes on here? I'm very fascinated by this. There's bathrooms here. I'm getting closer to a sound. Oh. Oh. Ooh. What the hell? I thought this was going to be a cool-ass, just sort of beach house. This is something else entirely. It's just a big atrium. Just a big... Kind of gives me Kino der Toten vibes. If there's any Zombies fans out there. What's back here? It's not a real door. That's where I came from. What's this here? Wait a second. That's not where I came from. I came from there. So then... Wait a second. What is this? Why are these doors open like this? Ooh. Ooh, it goes deeper. It goes deeper. What is this? More. Oh my god, the way that door opened. They're just padded cells? Okay. Well, what lies at the end? Oh. Oh my goodness. What a turn. What a turn of events, everybody. Wow. This is a really interesting map. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Look at this shit. What? Dude, this is neat as shit. Just this purple room. I know I'm kind of left speechless by this map. It took a really interesting turn of events. I genuinely, when I downloaded this off the workshop, I thought it was just going to be that beach house. Like, I honestly thought this would be one of the shorter ones. Look at this, and it's just the same thing with another door. I'm not going all the way into the water. I will jump my way over here because that's just going to lead down into nothingness. And then where does this take me? Back here. How interesting. How interesting. We've reached an elevator shaft. I hate the ladders in this game, so forgive me, but I will be flying. It doesn't lead anywhere anyways. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Right here. Right here. It leads to an office. Yo. Imagine if you were working here, dog. What does that say? What did I just hear? That was loud for no reason. What does that say? Oh, it's just someone's computer as they were coding something. Then we're back here in what appears to be a strange server room. And then, yo, back to the rainy room. Okay. So it's some kind of maze of sorts. I'm hearing something. Hold on. Yo, hold on. Hold on, dog. What am I hearing? What was that? What are these noises? Where are these noises coming from? What noises? Oh, is it from this? Oh, yeah, it is. Shut up, man. And this took a really strange turn. But I like it. It's cool. This is a cool idea. Oh, we're further up. There's no balcony up here. The balcony is down there. Let's go back. Let's go back to our nice beach outlook. Here we are. I don't think there's anything back here that we missed. Just here's the sewer once again, which leads into those back rooms. That's the elevator. I think we checked out everything that lied in the basement. So apologies if you wanted to go straight into the beach house, but here, now we will. Now we will go straight into the beach house. So as if nothing happened, as if we didn't even check this out, here, we'll go ahead and shut that back. As if nothing happened, as I promised, let's get to the real meat and potatoes, or what I thought was the real meat and potatoes. This nice outside area over this peaceful peaceful night where if you don't go into the basement, you just get to experience a map here. A nice beach location. Going out here on the dock, which is, what I think is intended. You will reach a boat? Is this a boat? Yo, a nice boat model here. Very cool. Over this nice waterfront. I really wish the moon was, over the horizon somewhere. But, that's okay. That's okay, because it's still very nice and peaceful out here. I'm a big fan of what we got going on here. Man, this has been really cool so far. Don't worry, we still got 2 more to go, I think, after this. So, like I said, this will be on the longer side of things. I'm thinking this video might be like an hour long, if not longer. But for the most part, it's been real nice, real quiet, real simple. What a simple upload. Let's see what lies back here. If you're to follow these lights, what you will reach. Oh, a nice mine shaft. Is this how you get... Is this an alternate entrance into the sort of back rooms area? It sure is. Look at that. You have 2 ways of getting here. Man, what a cool map. This was really interesting. Let's see if this one has a dev room of sorts. It doesn't appear like it does. Oh, wait. Maybe it does? Oh, no, this is just a cube. Nothing goes on in here. Wish I had someone to enjoy this nice cube with. Dude, get the fuck out of... Alright, this map is called Memories. It's just called Memories. It's very simple. I don't think there's a whole lot to this one either. This cube isn't textured, but this one actually had such an interesting backstory that I felt the need to include it in the video. This map was what was listed as the creator of the map's brother. It was his room. This is what his brother's room looked like. And his brother was the one who got him into Gary's mod. And so he felt it necessary to tribute this room to him. I don't know if his brother has passed or if this was just a nice thing he decided to do for his brother. But it's really nice nonetheless because, it just gives you a sense of the great scale of this game. This game is old as dirt. This game is really old, especially in today's time. This game is very old, should I say. But it's still very important to so many people to the point where they feel it necessary to create maps like this. And yeah, I just think it's really neat. And I think that, this guy's brother, he has his room forever immortalized in this game. You can go and you can download it whenever. You can check it out whenever. You can play around on it, mess around on it. I think that really stands for something. I think it makes it worthwhile and, makes it really, really interesting. I think it's cool. I think it's cool, I think it's really, really neat. So I will, just like with the last one, when I get to these really small maps, I will just kind of take it into my camera and just allow you to appreciate every nook and cranny of what this has to offer. Yeah, very neat indeed. Very neat indeed. Let's see if this one has a dev room or... Nope, that's the whole map. This is all this guy made. Just his brother's room. Very neat. On to the next map after I fly over to this city that's in the skybox. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Wait, hold on. Look at this. This guy constructed a little miniature city just for his brother's room. Just to make that cool forced perspective. I feel like I'm Godzilla. I will warn you that these last 2 I've picked out are kind of sort of memes. They're still what I consider a liminal space, but not in the way you'd expect. So if you come down here and you check this out, this might be familiar to some of you guys, but this is, of course, the Angry Video Game Nerd's room. If you don't know who that is, he's one of the pioneers of YouTube. He really built YouTube into what it is today. He inspired a lot of your favorite YouTubers. If you watch Peanut Butter Gamer or Peebs, I think as he goes by now, or even Scott the Woz, a lot of them are inspired by Video Game Nerd, or the Angry Video Game Nerd. I used to watch his videos way back in the day. You know, not religiously, but I specifically remember the one. Jesus, I can't speak. Macaulay Culkin, and he did the different Nintendo accessories. It was very interesting. He just basically would rip on a bunch of games, call them garbage, call them shit. But he always did these videos in his basement, and his basement is a very liminal sort of area. Like it has this vibe of just like nostalgic comfort as well as a little bit of uncertainty because you know you're in this basement that he's just lined with so much media and so much interesting stuff, and it's very cool, very cool. Shout out to the Rolling Rock clock because that was that was his drink of choice in all of his OG videos. And yeah, it especially when you're up here, it has this very almost like ominous vibe. Like, oh, what am I gonna expect? But then once you actually get down here, you're like, oh, okay, it's this guy's sick ass basement. And honestly, if I had a basement like this, I'd have buddies over all the time, just sitting down here and we're playing video games together. I mean, this is pretty fucking cool. This dude's got 2 monitors set up and a computer in the corner. You could do all sorts of stuff. You could pull up some music on the computer up here, play some games, drink some beer. Real nice. I wish he had a mini fridge down here, which he might in real life, but I would add one. You know, he has a TV over here too. He's got TVs everywhere. I'd take this TV out and make it a mini fridge area where you can just sip on some stuff. But yeah, all sorts of cool and interesting stuff going on. All the video game consoles. Of course, I can't really name any of them other than what's obviously a GameCube. I'm sure he's got PlayStation. That's an N64. I can recognize that. What is this? Neo Geo. I don't know what that is. Panasonic. Sega Saturn. I do know the Sega Saturn. There's another. That's probably a Sega Genesis if I had to assume. Not a big Sega guy. I know. Sue me. We got on here. We got some more interesting stuff. I don't know. That might be an Atari. It kind of looks like. I don't know. That's an SNES. Just some cool stuff all around. He's got a bunch of Wii games. Yeah, over here. A bunch of Wii games on the wall here, but no Wii to play him in. It looks like, man, new Super Mario Bros. Really sticks out like a sore thumb because of the red casing. It kind of gives away the illusion because it's being looped there. But very cool. This is really, really, really sick. You know, you have all of the classic cartridges lined up. Everything's very organized. Makes sense. Very, very organized man we've got here. But, you know, this is just a fucking neat map. I really, really, really had to show it off. I think honestly, this is probably my favorite one we've seen so far, just because of the vibe it gives off. I don't know how to describe it. It's just such a warm, comforting feeling, you know? Very cool. I had some buddies. Well, I still have some buddies. I just went bowling with them recently. They're actually like some of the biggest fans of my YouTube channel that I could have made in my entire life. And it's these 2 guys who I lived in a neighborhood with, or a neighborhood beside them. And they're twin brothers. They're triplets actually. They have a sister, but they're twin brothers. And this map kind of gives me the vibe of like I don't know why, because they don't have a basement like this, but they have a room where it's like an entertainment room. And I feel like they're just the kind of people where you would go over to their house when they were a kid and they'd be like, come check this out, and they'd bring you down here. And they never really had like they had a lot of money, but they never really bought like the most modern stuff because their family would make them like work for their money. And so they would always bust out this game that you've never seen before in your life. And they would just, or like the original Halo. And they'd be like, yo, we're going to play the original Halo. And you'd just be so down to play it with them. And you know, you'd play it with them. So if they're watching this, shout out Cam and Graham. You guys shaped a big part of my childhood life, you know. And, you know, hey, in many regards, this video is kind of an ode to you guys. And this map especially is an ode to you guys. So let's go ahead and let's move on to the last map of this video. Like I said, the last 2 of this video are going to be kind of memey in a sort, but this is the OG liminal space. This is, of course, Rock Bottom from SpongeBob when he goes to the very bottom of the ocean, and it leads him here. Ignore the giant error sign. I know. I should have Source installed, but I don't. I need to get around to that. But, man, this area always just filled you with this weird sense of dread, no? And of course, you have the candy vending machine right here, which isn't selling any candy, shockingly enough. There's no chocolate bars or anything in here. And just a very, very strange area of the ocean. There's a bus sign. I might just leave my flashlight on, honestly. just to get the true sense of darkness. I'm surprised the spawn point isn't here. This would be an amazing spawn point. If you just spawn in and you see the candy right next to the rock bottom sign. It was this episode was just, it was super funny. Like I'm a big fan of like OG SpongeBob. Yeah. Excuse me. Can I get a bus ticket? Jesus. It's like the first sign of life I've seen in any of these maps. Gives me a weird feeling. I don't know how I feel about the fact that he's there. Hey man. You good? You chilling? We're cool? Oh, no, we're not cool. I got it. Didn't understand. Oh. Oh, no, we are cool. You're buffing up my suit, man. Give me some more. Is this like bus tickets? You can get me out of here? What a beast. I appreciate it, man. It's actually nice to have a friend. There was this guy, he kept following me map to map earlier. And all he would do is just show up and stand there. And I kept hitting him with my crowbar, and he'd make this sound like he's losing a bunch of rings. But you, on the other hand, you strapping young lad, you are a change of pace. I will tell you that much. I'll go ahead and I'll leave you. I'll leave you to do your shift down here, man. But you have a great rest of your day. You know what? I actually kind of want to stay here. I don't want to leave because, wow, that's a horrible crop job. I don't want to leave because you're here, man. You've made my stay in rock bottom worth the while. So I thank you, man. I thank you, truly. Anyways, back to what I was saying. This episode of SpongeBob always just felt so bizarre, but still funny. It was still really funny, and it's it was still funny in its own regard. It's crazy. I said funny, and then it did a funny thing. But yeah, just very, very interesting. I'll go ahead and I'll get all the angles of the buildings here. You can hear my AirPods are dying, so I will have to end the video soon, but that's fine because this is the last map we have, and I will check. I did no clip on the last map. I probably should have, but I just honestly forgot. I was lost in a story. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's do a no clip run of this map. Actually, first I want to check if this works. It makes noise. Whoa. Now that's pretty cool. I know I shouldn't be blown away by a working vending machine, but small maps like this are usually just showcase pieces, and they usually don't do things like this. Like, they usually don't just, like, work. Oh, that got stuck in there. That's wedged. That's not coming out anytime soon. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's do it. Let's do a no-clip run of this map. Let's just see. Is there anything out here? I'm back into the map now. Oh, there's a road out here. Now, where does this lead? Nowhere. You know, if you did enjoy this kind of content, like and subscribe. I never really say that. I try to say it a little bit more, but I didn't really get into it. I kind of just like videos for getting my stuff out there. You know, I enjoy just putting whatever I find interesting out there. So yeah, I honestly hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you, you know, took it all in and just really thoroughly had a good time with me. If you're asleep right now, then I guess the next video will play automatically. And you won't have the chance to like or subscribe, which is, you know, kind of unfortunate. But I don't normally do content like this. Usually I'm more goofy and funny, and I will make more goofy and funny content. I just really, really wanted to make something that was, you know, off kilter and very, very cool. So thank you guys so much for watching, and God damn it, that's it.